American Heart Association finds it important to educate people on the importance of certified training that helps save lives. And what better time to talk about this than National CPR Week, which kicks off today. So here to fill us in is cardiologist Dr. Munir and board chair of the American Heart Association. We have Gary Mazel. Welcome to both of you. Great to have you guys here. But let's talk though about CPR. Yep. Why is it so important that we are able to perform CPR?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me. Really, every year there's about 350,000 cases of cardiac arrest that occur outside the hospital, and about 20% occur in a public place. And it's really vital when a patient has a cardiac arrest that we provide perfusion to the body or blood flow, and this is achieved through CPR. So hands-on CPR is found to be as effective as traditional CPR in public places, and actually can have an impact on survival. Patients could live 2 to 3 times increase their survival with hands-on CPR done right away.
Okay, so opposed to no intervention at all,
Correct.
actually having someone take that action makes a huge difference in that person's
Correct.
recovery and survival, like you had mentioned. And what is American Heart Association doing, though, during this week and beyond to make sure that people are trained for CPR?
Well, they do a lot in
Yeah.
education and hands-on CPR trainings. But in order to raise money to do that, there's about 40 business and community leaders that just launched an executive challenge. So I'm one of those.
Okay.
I'm one of the chairs of that event. And so over the next 4 to 6 weeks, our goal is to raise $5,000 each for a total of $200,000 to help fund education and trainings. So if the viewers are interested, they can go to sacramentoheartwalk.org and find out more information about that and donate if they care to, especially to my team, the Gary Mazel team.
Okay, so the Gary Mazel team, that's the one that you want to be a part of.
Yes,
okay, and
or to anyone's team. But
yes.
If you're looking for a team, my team.
Okay, so they can, by participating in the walk that's coming up then and joining your team, then that money will go towards this cause, right?
Correct.
And to make sure that people are heart aware, heart healthy, and performing CPR. How early should we start to teach, though, CPR?
Yeah, so they've actually looked at this, and they looked at 6th graders, and they looked at their ability to perform hands-on CPR, and they found that they were effective at both finding the correct location in the chest and also performing the correct compression rate as well, too, making this a viable group. And actually in California about a couple years ago, they passed legislation to have all high school students to get CPR before they graduate. I think it's really great because that's going to train a future generation of lifesavers in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. And two, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't we seeing a little more activity too in younger ages when it comes to having some heart attack and some issues, especially amongst athletes? As a parent, I'm paying attention to that because it is alarming, and it really does heighten the need for, you're mentioning, the younger ages to be aware of these life-saving abilities. So let's talk, though, about hands-only CPR. What exactly is that?
So hands-on CPR consists of 2 steps, very simple. So first you see a patient down, you want to start right away, call 911 to get some help, and they can start a chest compression in the middle of the chest with 2 hands at a rate of 100-120 beats per minute.
Okay, so is it still the Bee Gees song?
Well,
is that what we're going to
yeah, definitely staying alive, yeah, definitely. I think they have Beyonce for the new generation as well, too, but you can pick whatever song that works for you. But all jokes aside, really its key is really if you're able to do consistent compression, that's actually lead to improved survival.
Okay, and in what type of situation then would something like that be really, really important and applicable?
Yeah, so basically any teen or adults actually that's collapsed in the public place, you should do hands-on CPR. For children, they still recommend the traditional CPR would consist of both compressions and breath as well.
Okay, and so to clarify, because I know a lot of us have probably had our certifications, hopefully you have. So there is the breath in the hand, but we're speaking just specifically about the chest compressions itself.
Correct, that's what hands-on CPR is. Yeah.
Okay, and is that the form of CPR that is recommended now moving forward?
Correct, in public places.
In public places, for anyone ages what and above?
Basically, so 6th grade and above is found to be effective,
Okay, got it. But still infants, you still want to do the breath as well?
Correct.
Okay. Are there any other type of trainings that you encourage people to get? Because I know that, is it defibrillators that they're really trying to push in schools and public places now too?
Well, also we're very lucky at the Golden One Center.
Yes.
Is the only sports facility in the U.S. that has a hands-only CPR training kiosk.
Oh, wow.
So it's about the size of a pinball machine.
No way.
And in 5 minutes, you can actually practice and learn hands-only CPR. So if you're at the Golden One, it's in front of section 123, I believe, in the main breezeway. It takes about 5 minutes if you're there for a concert or for a basketball game. It's very popular, and actually folks that have across the country used these kiosks have actually gone on their documented cases where they've saved lives.
Oh my goodness.
So
okay, so next
it's fun
to
to
Golden
learn.
One Center, and if people want to learn more information, go to AmericanHeartAssociation.com.
Right.
Is that correct?
.org.
Correct. That's
.org.
.org.
AmericanHeartAssociation.org. Make sure you check it out. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Greatly
It was a
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow to bring value home at 9 a.m. right here on Sac & Co. I have no idea.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.